With these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me...
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nobody home with that hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Hook misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Leaves a knockout.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice straight. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Jab misses. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, I've been in sacrifice like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, read away. You walk back to the corner.
The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Insane action. Punch, counter punch. It's bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The counter lands. They exchange punches. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift.
Oh my God, Johnny! And it's survival time for David Benavidez. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. That jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. David Benavidez might be ready to go. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. Absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Did you see that? The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like...
Back into the fray here in round 5. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with the hook. Perfect counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone.
And it's okay to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Nice counter shot. Misses with the jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab gets blocked. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want the knockout. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Good work, that's it.
And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Oh, that punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Just missed with that jab. Do you believe this? Nice slip to avoid the jab. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're better than that, kid. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Shit. Okay, folks, please open up the unit car. Right.